July 25th. You know, to me, this was what I thought it was. A fucking letdown. So let me get this straight. You had a really good setup at the Manhattan Center, which I thought it was great. I thought this is awesome because you had one of the greatest things that happened in putting the old school setup at the Manhattan Center. Fantastic. However, we go to the Barclays Center as well, where you have the regular stage set up and this bullshit. Which, make up your fucking mind, people. So you get these people from Manhattan. I just saw a website, I think it's WrestleTalk.com, saying that the fans that went to the Manhattan Center are furious. And why the fuck not? I mean, holy shit. You got King, and you got JR, and that's basically it. Undertaker came out, said a few words that I guess people didn't expect. People thought, hey, fucking John Cena was going to come out and say something. They're going to lead into a match at WrestleMania for this year. Nope. That didn't happen either. So, he comes out and says a bunch of things that, whatever, it is what it is. He goes, rest in peace. Then he leaves. It's bye. That's it. Was it great to see Undertaker? Fuck, I don't know. Undertaker was a great wrestler. He was a great legend. Okay, fine. You had a match. The end of the night. Well, first of all, let's talk about this match. You had the women's 6-women tag match. Alaska's team won, and she started turning on her team. So now we all know that Asuka's not going to win the Women's Royal Rumble this year. Well then, you have the hype of New Age Outlaws and DX, and so what happens at the end? Well, did DX come out together? No. They show up at the Manhattan Center, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, which is great. You know, it is what it is. Well, then they introduce the New Age Outlaws. Okay, fine. New Age Outlaws comes out, Road Dogg does his thing. Then they introduce X-Pac. Now, what I thought was pretty funny was having X-Pac come out and the audience in the Manhattan Center go back 25 years ago and they chant 1, 2, 3. That wasn't kind of interesting, but you know, a lot of people are like, well, why didn't he come out in his 1, 2, 3 uniform? 1, 2, 3 kid uniform. You know what? It is what it is. So anyways, they start talking. Then they bring out Scott Hall. Not Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. If I was Razor Ramon, he'd have his uniform. He'd have the gold chains. But no, it was actually Scott Hall. They cut to commercial when he's halfway down. Like, it wasn't even a long ramp. But fuck it. It's Scott Hall. Let's go to commercial. And then they talk. And it's not even as good as the Raw 1000 episode years ago. So then, who comes out but the Battle Club? And I have nothing against the Battle Club. I think they're cool. Whatever. You know, they obviously brought the Too Sweet sign to Japan, so that's fine. And everything. So they come out, they, you know, whatever. Well then, the revival of all things, they come out. And, you know, I thought about it last week and somebody had pointed out because the Revival cut this awesome promo. Hey, you know what? They're coming out and they're gonna get squashed the next week. And guess what happened? Being squashed by fucking DX and Scott Hall. Now, granted, you know, Kevin Nash was gonna be there, but he had some obligations, so he couldn't be there. Okay, well, that's fine. We go to the Divas coming out. Well, first they bring out the Bella Twins, which is whatever. Lillian Garcia, which I believe is not a wrestler. Yeah, she's a commentator. She's still fucking commentating. So far, I didn't see no legends. But then, you know, Kelly comes out. Once again, Kelly didn't do too much, but at least she's a familiar face from back then. Kind of. You get Pregnant Maria come out, and you get Pregnant Maurice come out. And then Troy Wilson, who still pretty much looks fucking amazing at 40 or whatever. Still looks very, very beautiful. And then you get Terry Reynolds, who I'm assuming is sober now. She comes out. And then last but not least, Trish Stratus. So you got these women, they're staying there. Not even doing too much, really. You could have had one of them, at least, try to interfere in the take match from earlier, but fucking, I don't know why I'm looking over here. I think the only thing that I really appreciated was, and even that was bullshit, because Steve Austin comes out, well, first of all, you get the McMahons, you get Shane and Stephanie, they come out, they introduce the plaque to Vince, who comes out, and, you know, people are cheering for him. Then he does the whole Mr. McMahon routine, which is great. And of course, out comes Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's awesome. So, Austin comes out. Obviously, I was happy about that. Stuns McMahon. Stuns, well, first of all, stuns Shane. Stuns Vince. Doesn't say too much, really. In between that, it was like cold beers. And stuff like that. So, he gave Vince a hug and, you know, raised his hand. Everything was great. Sure, not gonna really get into that, but hell, you know. Let's see what else. Oh shit. So, again, a poker game going on. Seeing the APA in their old, you know, backstage thing was great, but it was beaten to death with this whole fucking poker game with Titus O'Neil and the whatever. Eventually, the Dudley Boys and MVP was supposed to be on Raw. I was very excited, and when this shit happened last night, couldn't even give him an entrance. Couldn't even have him come out to the ring. Fuck, it was, And it all comes down to Heath Slater versus... Fuck it, I can't remember who it was. Oh my god. And then it all came down to the end where Heath gets through a table by the Dudleys, who come out to a big surprise. So, I guess Bully Ray's now concussed after all. It's just a fucking letdown. And that's not even half of it. So for weeks you say, hey, guess what? We're gonna have The Miz have a rematch against Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental title. Now, earlier yesterday I read somewhere, and I don't know if this is true, because there's only one video or whatever on it, is that Roman Reigns is suspended, or got suspended, or got in trouble because he's doing some steroids or whatever. He broke the wellness policy, so who fucking knows? He lost the Intercontinental Championship match to The Miz. It is 2018. And The Miz is once again Intercontinental Champion. Who the fuck came up with that shit? Anybody else? Anybody else but no. The Miz is back. Let's put the fucking title back on him. This is why the program is failing. It's bad enough that you have at the Manhattan Center, and the only fucking match is Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy, and DX Reunion, and The Undertaker. Despite all that, they have to watch everything that goes on in the Barclays Center. And you wonder why. Well, actually, I wonder why I'm still a fan of WWE. Because I'm sick and tired of the same old. I'm sick and tired and want to see the WWE put the titles on other people. Because now, there's no fucking excuse. There's no fucking excuse now. It will be fucking Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And if that happens, I've lost all faith in the fucking product. Fuck WWE. Should things go this bad.